Hello everyone, welcome to IS124. In this exercise we are going to do review assignment number 1 from tutorial 1. Even before we start that, we have to log into the class. Basically this is the class, and for week 1 uh, we need to check out all the requirements, basically what we need to do or what software we need to have installed, and all these are outlined in week 1 learning activities. In this particular section that says course preparation, we will find all the instructions related to that, related to setting up the course, or all the needs basically, or the basic things that we need to have set up on our PC before we can proceed to completing all the assignments. As you can see, it says course information. In here it clearly states that we need to have Microsoft Office 2010 installed. If you don't have that, you can download basically a trial version from the Office, from the Microsoft website, and the link is provided right here. Or if you don't have it, you should let me know by email, actually, through the message basically, and I would contact the department chair and figure out a way to get you a copy. Now if you have 2010 installed, there is a way to verify that. We can just go to start and all programs, and as you can see, Microsoft Office is located right here. If you click on it, it expands with all other applications basically within the Office suite. So in here, as you can see, I have Microsoft Office 2010. So that means that I have the required software. Each one of you need to make sure that you have Microsoft Office Access 2010. That's a requirement because all the assignments that we need to complete will be completed based on 2010, some of the features that are available in 2010. So it is very important that you have that. The second thing we need to do is to create a folder. Basically, as it says, we need to create a folder called IS124 in C drive basically, and within that we need to create subfolders for every week, week 1, week 2 through week 7, and within week every week, basically each week, we need to create another folder for our assignments. So let's go to drive C. This is my computer. In drive C, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new folder called IS124. Within IS124, I'm gonna create folder for every week. So this is for week 1, and then again I'm gonna create another folder called, I believe the instruction says last followed by a dash followed by week for every week. So dash week 1. So I'm gonna save today's assignments in here, basically in this particular directory. So next thing I need to do is to download all the required files, and they are located right here. So if I click on it, it gives me an option to save it, actually. So I'm gonna say save as, and I'm gonna define where it should save it, and that's in our local and IS124. I believe it says files to your IS124, make sure you choose. Okay, so I'm just gonna say right here. So I have the data file saved. Before I can proceed with the exercise, basically, I think all of you need to go through the learning activities. Basically, there are weekly lectures, presentations that are of very importance. Basically, you will learn a lot of information out of it, and once you are done going through all the materials within the classroom, you should start open the book basically and go through each chapter, basically every page, and there are practice examples in there as well that you should complete. So in today's exercise we're gonna do review assignment in page AC42. So in the book it says, the very first step, it says create a new blank database name supplier. So what I'm gonna do is create a new database. I'm gonna go to programs and then Microsoft Office, and then click on Office 2010, and here it says blank database. So I'm gonna create the blank database by double clicking on it basically. Then it says in the database view table, rename the field default ID primary key field to company ID. So basically all I need to do is change the name of it, of this particular field. It says ID. If I right click on it, and I get an option for renaming a field, and we are gonna call it company ID. Company ID. Okay. And change, it says change the data type of the company ID field to text. So another thing we need to do is change the data type. So it says data type is auto number, and I'm gonna change it to text. Next it says add the following 10 fields to the new table in the order shown. All of them are text fields except for initial contact, which is a date time field. So if I just press the tab button on the if I just press the tab button, it should move. Okay, now I just click on the next. Actually tab for some reason didn't work, but it should work. When I clicked on the next field, I had the option, and it automatically shows the data type. So as the instruction says, I'm going to create a text field, so I'm just going to say text and then enter product in there. Then I'm going to hit the tab button and the keyboard, and it moved over to the next field. Then again I have the option to create a text field, and the name of it should be address. The next one is city. For some reason, okay, it should be a text. I think I should make this a double D. Okay, product city, and then this one should be state. The next one should be zip. Okay, text zip, and it should be phone. Then contact first, contact last. The next one is initial contact, and it should be a date field actually. So we're gonna call it initial contact. So we are done creating the fields basically. Next thing we need to do is enter data. Even before we do that, I think we should save this database. So I'm just gonna go to file and say save database as. It's saying whether I need to close all object. I say yes. It says do you want to save the changes to the table 1? I'm gonna say yes, and we're gonna name the table as called company. So this is a company table. Then it's asking for the database name, and the database name should be supplier, and I'm gonna save it to the folder that I have created for IS-124 week 1 course. I'm gonna call it supplier. The Microsoft Access database, that should be good enough. Supplier.accdb. I'm just gonna say save. Enable contact. So this is the table, but I don't have any data in it. And the step 4 says I need to enter all the data, and there is a list of data that I need to enter, and the first one is in D225. I think I forgot to enter something in here. I can do inside a field because I forgot to enter the field company. It's a text field. Call it company. Okay, and I'm gonna, the next is Anderson on site. Okay, product is site furnishings. Site furnishings. Address is 200 Lincoln Drive. Cities LA. Okay, state is Michigan. Zip code is 49007. Phone number is 269 337 9266 9266. Contact first name, it should be my name. Initial contact, this is 6/3/2012, which is today's date. Right, the other thing, so the first record is there now. What I can do is I can highlight it. If I click right here, it highlights the entire data, and if I hover my basically mouse over or on the border, you can see this particular image that shows. So if I click on it, double click on it, it automatically expands. So all the entry into the field are being displayed properly right now. It's not cut off or anything like that. Similarly, I'll have to enter the other data basically.